Renegades of Long Beach Roller Derby, and you're watching MoonKILL Radio.
Alright, welcome back to another edition of What's on the Slab. This is MoonKILL Radio. How you guys doing out there, man? Hope you guys doing good. So we got a good one for you. This one here, again, check out our info for all the stuff for us. Check out all the videos, everything we got going on. This one is a good one. It is not any like original pressing stuff. As far as I know, some of the stuff is first time pressed on this here, but and if some of you've listened to the radio show, or if you know me, I do like them. Not a huge fan, but I just, not a big Joy Division fan. Okay? I'm not. I think they're good. I like them. But over the last 10 years or so, it just seems like this whole Joy Division or Gods kind of thing, and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I could barely remember them back in the day. You know what I mean? There was tons of bands I liked more than Joy Division and thought they were way better than them, and yeah. But hey, man, to each his own. But for those, this is as close as I get. I do have Joy Division stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I do like them, but this is close that I personally like. This was put out, this is Warsaw, okay, which is the name they had before Joy Division. And these are a lot of, just to put together, 2007, man. I think there is a couple different versions of this on record. But they might have different tracks. If I remember correct, there's one. I think it was a building on the one of the covers. But this is Warsaw. So plus bonus tracks up. But Warsaw, of course, it used to be Warsaw and something before that. But then they went to Joy Division when they started recording. But there is at least one 7-inch out there that is under the title Warsaw, or the song is by Warsaw or something having to do with Warsaw, but it's one of those, if you ever found it, it was $1,000 for a crappy, a crappy one in, crappy condition kind of thing. But these are all, again, early recordings that were pressed on vinyl. Warsaw is Ian Curtis on vocals, Bernard Albrecht on guitar, Peter Hook on bass, Stephen Morris on drums on the A side, and tracks 1 through 4 on the B side, and then Steve Brotherdale is on the remaining 5 tracks on the second side. Yeah, so this is kind of, and I guess they took the name from the David Bowie, Brian Eno, Warzawa song, Warzawa. I guess that's where they kind of hiked the name from. But to me, this was kind of Joy Division when they were a punk band, in those early punk days. This is more punky sounding stuff than the dreary death rock gothy, slit my wrist, kind of music they made after this, the dreary stuff, even though you had songs like Digital, but a lot of stuff came from Warsaw stuff. So I like those two. Again, I like Joy Division. It's so good. So right here, side A starts with the Drawback. Side A, you got the Drawback, Leaders of Men, They Walked in Line, Failures, Novelty, No Love Lost, Transmission, and Living in the Ice Age. Again, these are all recordings. The earliest, it seems to be 77, July 1877. That's from the B-side. The A side is all. That whole side I just said that's recorded 78, May 78. Okay. So the B side, which had Stephen Morris on drums, you had Inner Zone, Warsaw, Shadow Play, and As You Said, and those were recorded 78, 80. Okay. The last track was recorded 80. But the other ones were from the same session, I guess, as the A side. The bonus tracks, these are the bonus tracks that was with Steve and Brother Dale on drums, and those were recorded in 77. So these are the older versions, or the older cuts. And you got Inside the Line, Guts, at a later date, The Kill, You're No Good for Me. Okay, and there you go. And this one came a basic sleeve, but is it vinyl? This is a black vinyl, but I think they had colored vinyl. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But this was just basic. Again, there's your back. There's your track list there. Again, Warsaw. There's your members. The two drummers. It says all the creds. What was recorded where, what days, what songs. The Kill, man. That's where I first heard this, and that's where I went looking for this. When I first heard this, I heard The Kill. And I was like, oh, where is that? I gotta find it, and then I found it. And then again, you get Transmission, which you know later, but No Love Lost, man. That is another. That's probably those are two of my favorite tracks, man. No Love Lost and The Kill. Even the Kill, honestly, the real bassy. Those recordings are real bassy, man. A lot of bass on them. You gotta turn it down a little bit. So yeah, there you go. For all those Joy Division lovers out there, if you don't know about Warsaw, there you go. This is the pre-Joy Division. Again, not the jury. You know, we're like the Pink Floyd of new wave kind of. The Pink Floyd of new wave kind of band. You know, let me slip my wrist and, you know, and yeah, mope around a little bit. Not that. Okay, they were lively, up and real punky, and, you know, and a lot of liveliness to it, man. This is good stuff. And, you know, again, I'm not trying to knock the Joy Division stuff too much, man. I just like to pick on them. I just like to pick on them because, for whatever reason, this newer generation made out to be like these, you know, gods, super gods, you know, of music, and you know, and I've heard it so many times, and they've created this, and Joy Division created that, and you know, and they're the creators of blah blah blah, and shut up, you know. But again, me personally, I like a punkier sound than that. So if you like that, if you like a more punkier cuts, check this out, or look at the older stuff, or the Warsaw stuff. Like I said, there is one 7-inch out there, so if you're that big a fan, man, you can go on and find out what, you know, the one 7-inch that has a Warsaw name on it, but you're gonna pay above $1,000 for it. I'll tell you that much, man. It's like trying to find all those, you know, first press, Minor Threat, or, you know, stuff like that, man. Not a lot of them out there, and if you do find any of them, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg for it. But hey, if you're a fan, you're a collector, then there you go. And again, that's something that's not Joy Division, but pre-Joy Division, you know. So, you know, hey, if I had the money to buy it, why not, man? I wouldn't mind, you know. But there you go. There's a track list. Warsaw. This was on Vinyl Passion or DMM Cuttings. Yeah. So check it out again. If you got anything for us, check this out. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you guys liked it. Anything for us, leave in the comment section. Check out our info. Check out our bands. Hopefully we're getting more bands in and we start to record again, having our live sessions. All right. MoonKILL Radio. Thanks for tuning in. What's on the Slab? Look out for New Music Mondays as well. And some other stuff, right? Take care.